Meet the team: Madura, Gadushi, and Lian. 3 undergraduates ready to show you our perspectives on Costa and the retail market in the United Kingdom. Increased business competitiveness and the dynamic external environment have placed important emphasis on corporate strategy. Costa Coffee was founded in 1971 by the Costa family as a wholesale operation supplying roasted coffee to caterers and specialist Italian coffee shops. The Costa mission is to save the world from mediocre coffee, and that sentiment is echoed in everything the company does. The goal of every Costa enterprise is to leave a lasting positive impression. Costa acquired Coffee Heaven and Coffee Nation, which lead to an increase in its market share and allowed Costa to enter a new market with its existing products. Whitbread planned on demerging Costa from their other businesses but sold it to Coca-Cola instead. Majority of net cash proceeds from the sale were intended to be returned to the shareholders, while the remaining be used to reduce debt. Coca-Cola announced the acquisition of Costa Limited in August 2018. Coca-Cola's plans for Costa involve expansion of its presence into new markets in Europe, Asia, Africa and the Middle East, and a chance to develop RTD, ready-to-drink, products. The booming market for coffee shops in the country is being driven by millennials and parents of children under 16. Costa's ubiquity perpetuates its popularity. This means that one of the main reasons Costa is as popular as it is that it is present everywhere and is very common. Michael Porter reckons that there are 5 forces which impact every business. The key areas being targeted while implementing these forces are profitability levels and intensity of competition. These forces help determine the attractiveness of every business in terms of its competition and helps develop strategies to strengthen the business accordingly. The capital required to start a coffee brand is not as high compared to the technological and automobile industry. Considering the low switching costs of Costa, new brands also find it easy to allure customers with their low prices. The threats of new entrants get mollified by its brand image and brand loyalty. Thus, the threat of new entrants is weak. Coca-Cola spent £511 million in 2018 on diverse suppliers, and it is thereby assumed that these resources will extend to Costa as well. Costa sources its beans from various coffee farmers all over the world. By purchasing coffee beans directly from farmers, mediators have been eliminated. It is weak. Bulk purchases are rare and individual purchases remain small in Costa. Customers mainly make purchases in Costa because of their brand loyalty and ability to afford premium quality products. Consumers use alternatives such as the purchase of coffee beans, cafe food and Costa mugs. The bargaining power of buyers are moderate. With a monopolistic industry and small barriers for entry and exit, the competitive rivalry is high. Although Costa does possess the highest market share in the UK, it still struggles to keep up with its highly competitive rivals. Costa, built on social welfare programs, such as Wise and Costa Foundation, has improved their stance in the market. Premium quality of products does give Costa some edge over its competitors, but several other coffee shops have made such investments as well. Costa also does not sell many original products, as most of their products have been mimicked from other brands. The non-specialist sector, i.e., pubs, supermarkets and fast food outlets, reported a 14% rise in solely its coffee consumption in 2018. Consumers also make these products at home. Other than that, switching costs are minuscule. All these add to the threats of substitutes. Pest analysis. What is pest analysis? The pest analysis allows the business to examine and analyze its external environment. This framework takes 4 factors into consideration which could be the source of change. Political factors. The rate of value-added tax VAT increased from 17.5% in 2011 to 20%. The rise in VAT has increased the cost of Costa products. Higher VAT usually means lower sales. Regional integration is a global trend. The governments around the world are creating good opportunities for Costa to enter new markets. Economical factors. Due to economical problems, the purchasing power of the consumers reduced. In such a situation, they would spend less on something like coffee. In 2010, the VAT and inflation rate gave a high boost to the prices of the commodities. Costa had to lower their costs so they could retain their market share. Costa had to maintain the quality of their product. Socio-cultural factors. As the standard of living increases, rise in the need to demand and consume good quality products from Costa. Coffee shops are no more just a meeting place, a group of young adults cover more of Costa's consumer base. Costa outlets have enabled Wi-Fi services. Statistics show there's a rise in coffee consumption due to fall in alcohol consumption. Technological factors. Costa made better changes for increased productivity in the coffee brewing department. They have got an app for the people. They can look for the nearest Costa cafes and the items on their menu. Costa has started using the electronic point-of-sale system and has wide selling strategies along with their e-commerce options. With the recent acquisition of Costa Limited by Coca-Cola, the strategic aim of Costa is consolidation. It refers to the merging of smaller companies into larger ones for economic benefit. Many beverage companies have been undertaking acquisitions recently to be in segments that seem to have better prospects. Market development is the use of an existing product or service offering to attract a new customer market. This is one of Costa's objectives. They intend to expand to untapped markets outside UK. While it isn't expected that Costa Coffee dethrones Starbucks in the US, the deal with Coca-Cola will place Costa in a better position to break into the US market with its ready-to-drink products in stores. Partnerships or strategic alliances. There are many restaurant chains across the US, UK and other developed nations, where Costa Coffee can set up strategic alliances and deliver its own coffee to these restaurants' customers. Similarly, corporate tie-ups can also help Costa build its brand image. Premium. Because of its product varieties and quality, Costa Coffee believes in premium pricing. Their outlets can be found in malls, airports and other premium places. However, it is present only in the top urban cities, which adds to the positioning of Costa Coffee. Costa will continue to compete within the same strategic group. An alternative strategic option for Costa, as a future strategy, is consolidation, with product development as the tactic used. These strategies look at improving existing products, to invigorate an existing market or create new products that the market seeks. There are three broad approaches. The new product is closely associated with current products, it matches current customers' purchasing habits, or it reinvents or refreshes the existing product. Costa Coffee also needs to execute pull strategies and use innovative means to attract the young crowd to the coffee shop. Organic growth involves strengthening the company using its own resources and energy. These resources include experience, knowledge, skills and relationships. It is the healthiest kind of growth that a firm can go through, and it is typically a reflection of the solid and long-term commitment that you have to building your business. Although the cola giants will be a new revenue source for Costa, and Costa has been developing technology to save money, this process will be slow-paced and would take a considerable number of years. Costa's competitive stance and strategic group remain the same. Appropriate. Considering Costa's 3-year plan, both specifying expansion of product offerings in stores, both options are satisfied and are deemed appropriate. Achievable. Option 2 highlights the disadvantage of organic growth, which takes time for a business to achieve in the long run. Astute. Considering the unstable political environment in the UK because of Brexit, there is a high degree of risk, and this adversely impacts the financial returns of Costa. This also lowers stakeholder expectations because of unfavorable performance implications. Sustainability. Both options abide by the long-term benefits of Costa and are therefore sustainable options.